Hey guys, because we got to get into some things today because there was a lot going on in the past couple days surrounding this Omarion versus Mario versus battle. I rarely talk about versus only when something pops off, and it seems like something did pop off after the damn show. But yeah, we got to get into some things today. Hey, how you doing? Before we get into it though, please be sure to hit that like button, smash that like button right now. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave a comment because I know y'all will. So, hmm, there's a lot of things going on right now. I'm freestyling, by the way. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna edit it out anyway. I'm freestyling. I wanted to get this out because it seems like this is happening before our eyes, and this is like, oh my goodness, like they're really going back and forth. So we're gonna start with the Omarion and Mario versus battle that was so cringy. Like, I personally, my mom watched it and I watched some of the highlights with her. Real cringy, real just out of order, out of place. Like, it lost control at some points of the show. Like, they had openers, they had like versus openers, like other R&B artists, like I guess doing a little mini verses of their own. I'm just like, what has versus become? Because like at the end of the day, like I used to watch it, I never covered it, but I watched it because it was interesting to see these two artists. They had beef in the past, see them come back together and maybe have like a little, connection, or a little bit of shade fest. Like, it was interesting. Like, it was a really good thing. But I don't know, these last couple verses just seem real tired. The one with Shaka Khan, like, I love me some Shaka Khan, but sis was drunk, and I was like, girl, you are not doing your own songs justice. So now we got the Omarion versus Mario, which makes sense. I mean, they were around at the same time. Their music was kind of, I'm not saying the same. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the songs on there, yeah, I did not. I thought either or did those songs. But anyway, Mario did his thing. Okay, Mario is he could sing. Okay, he looked good. Let's be clear. And he was holding his own. He's singing the songs that it sounded like he sung it back in the day. Like, it sounds good. Omarion, I was surprised. I was surprised, but then I had to look back and I was like, Omarion never really he never really did the singing. Like, he seems like a singing rapper. Like, he be rapping almost like his songs, his melodies and stuff like that. Like, he doesn't give us no vocals. You get what I'm saying? So I wasn't expecting too much, but I was just like, damn, I'm I, I was a loss with words. Okay, he did a horrible job. He didn't give none of his songs justice. I don't know what I was looking at. Side note, let's to piggyback off of the pre-verses. Ray J, you knew damn well. Damn, I don't know what happened with that. But anyway, back to the situation. These two were eating watermelons, trying to. I don't even know what that was even about. It was giving very much minstrel show, giving very much Sambo. It missed the mark, I would say. Like, it really did miss the mark. I didn't enjoy the show. Well, I didn't watch it. I've seen the highlights, but from what I seen on the highlights, it was cringe worthy. Okay, it was funny, but it was not funny in a good way. It was a funny in a damn, like, y'all really fell the hell off. But anyway, shout out to Mario, because I feel like, whoever won the verses, somebody tell me in the comments whoever won. I mean, it would have to be Omarion technically because of the songs. I mean, his the songs that's in his discography, And Mario, I only know him for a couple good, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was around, but his run was real small. But whatever the case was, the show, child, and you can see Omarion is on his Instagram, child. He's over here showing us the statistics of the show. Like, I mean, yeah, people wanted to watch. People was gonna show up to see it, but when we got there, we was like, "What is this?" Anyway, to the main part of the story, the part that got me to make this video, because I wasn't even gonna talk about this because I don't work on Sundays, but we work overtime, honey, when we get shit like this. So one of the other group members of B2K, j-boog, took to his Instagram or social media sites to create this 15-page senior thesis, okay, I will break it down. I'm not reading none of that. Okay. I'm gonna have it up on the video. Y'all can see it. Y'all can pause to read. I'm gonna have like a short little excerpt of it, like a couple of slides of it. But to summarize it for you guys, basically j-boog is upset with Omarion because he felt like he was flexing on him. He detailed the drama they had in the group back in the day, how Omarion didn't really sing all of his vocals, and how he was jealous of Fizz, and why the tour went to shit, and Omarion is a trash person overall. I mean, so he basically said that in that, that them 15-page thesis. It came out of nowhere. Because I don't think Omarion said any. I mean, there could have been some things that was said that was a little shady or whatever. I mean, I didn't hear no blog say that Omarion was shading like his other group members or whatever. I just think that he was playing. He obviously in the verses he was playing the songs from B2K, and I guess they weren't there and they weren't invited. So probably j-boog and probably Fizz and them on the side felt some type of way that they weren't there or weren't invited or acknowledged as in this moment of R&B singers, because it was like a lot of them there. I mean, to be honest, it gave like that one friend that when you made it you expect them to pick you up too. I'm just like, no, this is Omarion versus Mario. Okay, let's be clear. Omarion had a run. He went solo, and to be honest, Omarion has a lot of good solo songs. Like I love Icebox. That was my song back in the day. And he had like a lot of other stuff too. I mean, he really solidified himself as a solo artist. Look, at the end of the day, whether if he can sing or not, but we're gonna get into that. Ultimately, I think both points were made though. I mean, him saying that he really didn't sing all his vocals, and it seems like the other guys were kind of pitching in for him. We can tell by the way he performed at the damn verses. I mean, did we ever see him perform live before? And if we did, I mean, like, dang, how this come out now that he really can't sing like that? That's so weird. But at the end of the day, that's how groups go. Omarion was the most popular. People flocked to him more. I mean, like, yeah, people flocked to Fizz, but Fizz didn't have that it factor like Omarion. And that's sometimes how it be. Like it be the person that's least talented that get the most. I mean, look at Bobby Brown. Look at Normani, like when she was in that group with I forgot what they I want to keep on calling them Little Mix, but they're not Little Mix. They're Fifth Harmony. When she was on Fifth Harmony, like Camila Cabello went off and did her songs and she became like this big star. Normani is still trying to do her thing, but clearly Normani was more talented. Like, but that's just how it be. Like, it's sometimes it's a popularity contest, and that's just what it was with Omarion. Like, he was more popular than y'all. He had it going on. I think both things can be true. You probably did, and I get the frustration of you not being there. You felt like you needed to be there, but it just, I don't know. I think ever since seeing them on Love and Hip Hop, they do give off like, oh, what about me? Like, when you eating or whatever, when your plate is full, and then somebody want to be like, well, hold on, like, where's my plate? Where's my plate, girl? You better get it yourself. Oh, side note, I forgot to say this too, because Raz B came out, right? He came out and was talking about the situation, and he basically shares this legal document from 2019 about the trademark of the group B2K, and claims that Omarion is no longer an official member. Yeah, I don't know what this means. I mean, I guess he played some songs. I imagine Omarion played B2K songs, because I mean, 10 hits. I don't think he made 10 hits when he was a solo artist. So what, are you trying to sue him because you're using music that's not, I don't know what this means, but I just wanted to add that in there because Raz B made a little response too. And Omarion actually made a response. And I'm gonna read that because that was like a short little paragraph. He said, to my 3 background dancers, I'm not surprised because this is how y'all always have been, even while in the group, praying for my downfall. Well, keep praying because I'm overbooked and busy. Meanwhile, you really got to get a job other than hating on, oh, I heard UPS is hiring now. I mean, is he wrong? No. I mean, Omarion not really doing that neither. Let's be clear. Like Versus has now become what Unsung is on TV1. Like you go on it when you fall off. Versus, you will never see a Beyonce, you will never see a Drake, you will never see anybody whose run is still going on at a Versus. So Omarion, okay. I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, you're more on a higher level than they are. But it's like, it's you a couple feet. Okay. Are you a couple feet above? Now, look, and I get their frustration. They probably did sing for you. They probably did they probably did cover for your ass in the vocals, and now they're not reaping the benefit. I mean, hey, that's messed up, but that's how this music industry works. And there is nothing you can do about it, child. But I don't know. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. I thought this interaction was funny as hell. Who do y'all want to see next on the versus battle? I think people are talking about I think Chris Brown was talking about it. Actually, he was talking about doing a versus, I think, with Usher or somebody else, or I think Drake. But like I said, Drake is not, that's not happening no time soon. I mean, I don't know who y'all think would be a good versus match. But anyway, tell me what y'all think in the comments, and I'll see y'all later.